Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin and welcome back to another video on the Great Creative YouTube channel. And today, I've done my homework. I got us up to 99. I didn't want to get us right the way up to 100 just so that I could show us getting to 100 in this video. But we have done it. We have made it. Now, to put this in perspective for how long this took me, I'm going to bring up a calculator real quick. I have 25 billion coins from going through that. And each round gives me 150 million. Right? So let me do the calculation. So that's 25,000 million divided by 150 million. 166.66666666. Yeah, we're just going to cut that off there. And now we do that times 1 minute 30. It took me that long. 1 minute 30 for every single round. So this is 166 rounds. That's more stages than we've done so far. Let me time this by that. And you have yourself about 216 minutes. So that is about, to compensate for all the in between times, that's about 3 hours 40. That's fun. I'm just glad I didn't do that in an episode, because otherwise that's a lot of episodes. But yes, we have the pumpkin. Activate that right there. Beautiful. So now, for the start of this video, we are going to do a little bit just to get that last one pumpkin, the singular one, to bring me the tower. We'll see the pumpkin come through there, because through gaining 60 of these, I now know what they look like. They're literally just the pumpkins that are around the map, and they glow, so if it's night time, you're going to be able to see them. Oh, and also the daily reward. Right, I forgot about that. Oh, that gives me another billion. Hey, just adding to the pile at this point. Honestly, I've got 26 billion now. Anything more is just adding to my Scrooge McDuck massive vault. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, I better not be underestimating how long it's going to take to get one more of these pumpkins. Because otherwise, if you want, you can just skip ahead a little. Just double tap. Or if you're on a computer, the right arrow key. Just forward a couple seconds. Just 10 seconds at a time. You do that a few times. This might actually take a while. Come on. Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Show yourself, pumpkin. It's going to take me a while to find one, isn't it? I'm just going to be sat here waiting, and it'll never come. Yeah. What can I talk about? Hey, 100! 100! 100! We got a tower. So now it's perfect. It's perfect. So let's have a look at the tower as soon as we've finished this round. I know we lose by like 50k or something. I don't know. But we got ourselves the Halloween event tower. 100 pumpkins all collected. Woohoo, that didn't take ages. Can the round end now? Okay, here we go. Let's build. You can see. Where will it be? Will it be in, it won't be in upgrades, right? Yeah, no. Items. Wait, items, yeah, items. I got one of them. I don't know if this is like the only placement I can have of it. So I'm going to put it like directly in the middle. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put it here because if I end up extending it one more, then I can, like, it's still going to be in the middle. So right now I think we've got an even center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, I've not got. Yeah, we have got an even center. So I'm going to put it on this side because it extends that way, but we have the overseer. Can I just sell it straight away? Am I about to make the biggest mistake of my life? If I sell this, can I replace it? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. That's good, because if I couldn't, I don't know, I might just start boycotting. Oh, it's fully maxed out already. It starts fully maxed out. Okay. Now we've got 26 billion, of which I am now going to, I think the game just crashed. We're just going to ignore that. Nope, we're good. Game did not crash. But yeah, we've got 26 billion. Splash some cash. So when the opportunity comes to splash it a cash, you splash it a cash. We are spending all the money. We're going to get all of these evil eyes all the way up to maximum level and then just get a bunch more. Let me just... I'm pretty sure we've got at least 2 rows of these guys, right? Yeah. We have got plenty of money. We could probably fill up the entire defense and more. Okay, the next one's 750 million, and I can get a bunch of those now, but I'm not, because I want to fill the full defense and not just go for a few of some really good ones. Alright. Oh, excuse me. We are just going to max out all of these. Yeah. Would have expected the overseer to be allowed to upgrade, you know. But it's just permanently maxed out. How much does it do actually? Like the damage, and it just says spooky. It doesn't have any statistics, so I guess it's just OP. I guess that's just the general connotation, is it's just good. It's just better than anything. Well, it probably counts as one of the ones that you'll keep after a rebirth, because you've got all non-rebirth towers and traps. So I'm guessing that it's counts as one of those, because if not, and I lose it when I rebirth, I'm not going to be very happy. I'm going to be a sad person. I will be a very sad human. But yes, we have a lot of cash. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish off these last 3 rows. I already know we have enough money to get through it. Yeah, we have a lot of money. Oh, this grinding for all these pumpkins gave me way too much money and way too much power. If you look at the range, I might as well just pop 2 more on the end just because I have that much money. So I have that much money, it's like, it's not going to make a difference. You get a little extra damage in. And why would you not? Oh, builder. That's an open. I should need to check the badges at some point. Just all of the badges that I have. Because I probably have a lot that I've just not acknowledged. So I might go through those at some point. You know, I might do that at the end of this episode. You know, we finished up the event. We are putting money. We have so much money and we're just throwing it onto all of these towers. Alright. Let's let this work, yep. Alright, there's just no restraint. I'm spending all of this money in one. I'm still gonna have billions left. Okay. I think I'm going to hold myself back with spending all of the money and just do no, just all of these evil eyes, and then I'll call it for the building, because I have done so much building here. My finger is getting tired from all of the clicking. That's how you know it's bad. Oh. Alright. And complete. All of them maxed out. Oh boy. Next one, there's 750 million. And then just straight up to 5 billion. Yeah, okay. And we got a 500 million wrecking ball. Oh, is that one of the... that's one of these. We won't be able to put them down. Can't do that because it's... You know, we'd have to put it on the end and all across here and replace the towers. And I ain't doing that. How about the next one? Will sun lasers be usable? Yeah, they'll be usable. Like, there's a few, like the cannon and obviously the chaos cannon, that are just not usable because they need to be on the sides, and that's where all my towers are. So yeah, plus a lot of these, like, they damage 50k, and these are like 15k, but they also attack multiple times, so the damage just doesn't add up to, like, you wouldn't replace one of those towers with these really, because the range doesn't work, because it's all in one straight line and not a surrounding area. It doesn't have a specific speed that it can, well, it has a specific speed that it moves at, obviously, but it's not, like, there is not much there on the... Here, if you go to the turrets, you can see you got your damage, your range, and your speed. But if you come onto the traps, then you've literally just got your damage. You cannot see the speed, and so you cannot compare it. And I think that's a bit of a flaw within the traps in Defender's Depot. Obviously, the range, well, yeah, that's obvious. For most of them, you can just have it. And then for these ones, you have your lines and stuff. So there's no reason to compare it in that way. Your comparison is with the visuals, not with the number. However, for speed, I'm not measuring all of the speeds that it's going at, all of the speeds that it's set to. Like, that's all done in code, so it's not required to be properly measured. The speed that it's moving at is decided in the code, and so you just need to put that statistic onto the actual item itself, whereas that's not done here, and I think that's a big thing that could be improved within a future update. But that's just my opinion. You know, you don't have to agree with that. You can disagree. You can do whatever you want with that opinion. But why don't we go check those badges? So looks like we got the Builder badge award. What achievement, whatever they're called at this point. Yep, badges. Oh, that's passes and gear. Nope, didn't sign up for that. Heading back. And badges. Here we go. Let's see. Obviously, thanks for visiting. Rarity 72.4%. So somehow 27.6% of people who joined Defenders Depot failed to join Defenders Depot. I feel like that rarity should be 100%. I'm guessing that number of people is just people who came onto it but then closed it in the loading so they couldn't get the badge in time. But who knows? That's just my theory on it. Obviously, getting started, complete the tutorial, we'll have that. Upgraded, full upgraded turret trap. Obviously, we have that. I don't think it says which ones we actually have here, so, you know. Have your entire base covered in turrets and traps. Yeah, so we did that. Yeah, I guess we've never done that before properly because we've always left spaces in the very far corners because the range just isn't properly worth it. But since we had so much money there, why not? Obviously, if we need to sell some things to bring it back down, bring ourselves some more money to upgrade, then we can do that whenever. So let's follow up. Place down a flamethrower turret. Been there, done that. Defeat the Dark Knight boss on stage 100. I done that. It's called the Dark Knight. I'm pretty sure I gave it another name. I can't remember. Defeat the Skeleton Demon boss on stage 200. That is next on the agenda. Yeah, and then once you get to 250, you get your first rebirth. Well, you've also you got the Fallen Angel on stage 300. So I might want to get as far as I can until there's no differences before rebirthing. It says rebirth 5 times, but there's also apparently this Infernal boss on 400. And yeah, played during this 2021 Halloween event. Yeah, obviously we got that. So obviously we are going to get past at least stage 400, maybe a bit further, before we rebirth, just so that we can go up against all of the bosses and see through them without getting some OP rebirth towers and going through all of that. I think we'll just go with, you know, the regular. There's also a place of Chaos Cannon, which I think I'm going to forget to do because that's one of the trap things. Excuse me. That's one of the traps that are like firing, so I'd probably have to do that, like specifically put aside everything else and do that, because I'm just not going to remember at all. You see how little people have gotten that far in the game. You know, there's just those people on the leaderboard that have they're on stage 5 million at this point. They've gone so far. But it's good to see that we've got almost all of these all of these badges. The only ones we don't have are obviously stage 200, rebirth, 5 rebirths, 300, 400, and the chaos cannon. But obviously we've played in the events. There's no beta testing badge for it. I like that you have a beta testing badge for people, but then it also makes it impossible to 100% the game if you didn't beta test it, which isn't always an open option. So, you know, it's nice that they have something specific to commemorate it, but it's also not good for the people who don't have it because they can't 100% the game. And everyone knows, you know, that you can't 100% the game because you might not have been aware of its existence then. You might not have been given the opportunity to come and beta test it. So, you know, it's good for like the people who did beta test it, but it's also like not so good for like the completionist kind of community that are always going in to 100% it, get every badge. But for those kind of games, it closes off at a certain point. It's like this spooky badge. It's nice that I have it because I played during that time, but someone who starts playing after that time can just never get it again, which is just not particularly fair, really. I think spooky should not be played during the 2021 Halloween event, but to play in a Halloween event like entirely, so that you can get the spooky badge from any Halloween event that ever happens. Just so that it's fair, so that people can have another opportunity to get that badge, which obviously you can't do with a beta testing badge, because you've already finished the beta testing, you've released the game, so it would just have to be testing new updates, I guess, but, you know, it's not going to come up often, really. You know, you make an update and then you release it as soon as possible because you want to get it out to the people. But if you want people to come in and test that, then not only does it delay the update, but it can also, you know, make people unhappy with how long it's taking, because a lot of people can be needy and a bit impatient with things and want their update quickly, even though these things can take time. You know, for example, part 1 and 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, Mojang thought they were ready, but for the well-being of the team decided, yeah, we're going to need to split this up. And obviously the bravery of a company to be able to do that. Like, Minecraft is a very accepting community, I must say. But there's a lot of communities that aren't like that. And if they delayed an update or they split it in 2, they just would not like that. They'd be after them in every way, shape and form. So for a company to come out and say, I'm sorry, we're going to have to delay the update, with the wideness of the internet and all of its effects, it's very good that some communities can do that, but not every company can, every indie game developer can just say out loud that they're going to delay things. There's a lot of accepting communities out there, but there's also a lot that aren't, so it's a very big thing. Anyway, I've come way off topic from what we were on about before, but I do think that is all the time I have for this episode, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching and putting up with my, random shenanigan speech talking thing. So, adios, and as always, stay creative.